the custody of government in replacement of those people that they capture. And government has no option. When they told you, if government tell you that they are not going to do this, that they are going to replace their bandit for a state of those that are been kidnapping. If they cannot do it service, they will do it underground. So the problem we have in Nigeria is that government don't lack of caring for citizens, because Sheikh Gumi said government know what to do to end this bandit. That government has deal with bandits, and if government fails to settle the deal, the bandit will continue to kill Nigerians, and no any soldier that can capture them.
Okay.
So for this, we know that government know how to deal with the problem we have concerning the insecurity in this Nigeria, but government don't want to care for the masses. That is my own view.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for your view. 0810-786-0000. 0810-786-0000. Hello.
Hello. Once again. Thank you. In addition to what I've said earlier,
Okay.
when you go to an advanced country, before you enter the something, they will collect all your database. Either you go on holiday, or you want to stay there, you want to, anytime you commit any crimes over there, they will just check the data and migrate you back to where you come from. But here in Nigeria, it's terminal zero. Which way are we going now?
Okay, for messages, please send them to 090-3927-3532. 090-3927-3532. Hello. 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 Yes, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Where with you? Can you maybe... I guess you may need to just, stay at a designated point so that we can hear you better. 0810-786-0000. 0810-786-0000. A message here reads, good morning, Rock City FM. The way our government take our database is below standard. To improve our database in Nigeria, we must prioritize data governance, standardized schemes, and robust security. Invest in training for developers and data stewards. Adopt open standards, metadata management, and regular audit. Encourage local skills, collaborate with universities, and leverage cloud infrastructure responsibly today. Establish clear ownership, ethical guidelines, and disaster recovery plans to enhance reliability and decision making. Reverend Zachariah Olubayo sent in that one from Wasimi. 0810-786-0000. 0810-786-0000.
Yes, we've been talking about data management. We've talked about issue of security. Let's look at issue of social welfare.
Yeah.
We have our elderlies. We have those that are less privileged. During emergencies, how do we identify all this group of people? Remember, during the distribution of palliative, we find it very difficult to reach the needy. To identify who actually
the vulnerable.
The vulnerable, who actually needs this palliative, and how to reach them. And at the end of the day, it was counterproductive because the palliative got to wrong hands.
Even those that were not vulnerable became vulnerable because of the palliative.
But if you have the required database, we'll be able to do this. So what are we doing to ensure that we take advantage of the project of the NIMC to actually get solution to issue of distribution of palliative and social welfare.
But Dr. Dami, don't you think this has to do with the network providers? Because I know of some places in Abeokuta, when you get in there, you have no network. You don't have any signal. So how can people in such areas even get on our database and then they will have their records?
You don't need network to gather the data. You know, the way NIMC gather data is they get their machine, unlike when they ask people to come to their designated points. Yes, they at the initial points they get their machine to the villages to capture the data. But the challenge is when you want to access the data where there is no network, it will be very problematic. It will be very problematic. But that's one issue with our infrastructure. We need to improve our infrastructure in such a way that when we want to access the data, the management of the data.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Emmanuel calling from Abeokuta.
Thank you.
Dr. Jamiu.
Good morning.
Good morning. You see, the problem of corruption in this country, nothing can go as it's supposed to go. Everywhere is corruption. Everything is corruption because they are not punishing those who are corrupt. So they have taken corruption in this country as a pride. If I do it, I do it. Nothing will happen. Imagine the former power minister who resigned, Adelabu, was talking on net that he has made money, he has rich, that he will never be poor in his life. Imagine in that position talking that kind of thing and nothing happens to him. He retire and go free. So corruption is the mother of everything in this country. So you people talking on radios, we're hearing it will not work. Nigeria will not work if they are not punishing corrupt people. If the higher bill will come out to say they want to contest as a senator, somebody will, oh my God, this country is finished.
Okay, let us keep hope alive. Let's not say the country is finished, because if we say the country is finished, it basically means we are finished, because we are in the country. So let us keep hope alive. I know it can really be painful, it can hurt, it can be really annoying, but we need to prefer solutions and then just desire that this will be better. Hello, good morning.
Hello, ma. Can I call back again?
Okay.
Or not?
You have 1 minute.
You have a minute.
Yes. You see, Jamiu, have you ever wondered when you watch the TV? 300 people killed in Iran, 500 people died in Iraq, 37,000. Those numbers are correct. You know why? Because they registered deaths, and but I was shocked to see even during the Gaza war, a man was going to register the death of the wife because of Israeli attack. That is war going on, and he still had, because he still had the effrontery. I won't call it effrontery, that is his civic responsibility. It is their culture. All these things we are talking of is not part of our culture, just like democracy, as I was said earlier. So if we look, we are past, we have missed road. Going back today is going to be difficult. We have missed road. These data we are having will continue to be staccato until God, maybe, I don't know. We have missed the road because the government itself is not interested. What the person just started this so-called, who did he give it to? Some they are probably, and it was one of these people who just go and do this one, Jare, and he created a lot of rumpus. They are not interested. No government, A to Z, is interested in having this data done. Okay. If they want it, they can do it. But now, no, they are not interested because they know what they will lose.
All right.
Fraud will be so easy. So that is easy. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I think this is the time that we need the official of National Identity Management Commission, NIMC, issue of digital literacy in relation to the management of data. Nigerians need to be well educated on how they can manage data.
Hello.
This is Nicholas.
Okay, good morning.
The last caller, when most people want to be free from bodily pains, they trust him. But if it was a doctor that makes money from abortion, they will miss roads. When people who are in policy management lack appetite and foresight, it will look as if the whole nation misses roads. So please, in the democracy, we have only 4 years. Thank God we are not in Cameroon that the first time is 7 years. So as we are praying, in obeying our imams and Adeboye and our Catholic bishops and co, let us get our PVC. That is the physical weapon we have. And elect human beings that we know what data is, safe Medicare is, safe borders is, happy professors are, well-paid journalists are, and even what it means to to be a teacher. When you follow, now they say follow who knows. When you don't follow who knows, it go better you miss road. Nicholas.
Thank you. 08107860000. For messages, please send them to 09039273532. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
My name is Mr. Ray. And God bless you and God bless everybody in the house.
Thank you.
The topic we're discussing, I'm also involved. I had a reason since last year or so when the Ministry of Internal Affairs said that everybody should, especially those who have international passports, should change all their names in the data to correspond with the international passport. It affected me. Since then till now, I paid some money to some agent to help me ratify my BVN. Up to now, it's still come today, come tomorrow. That's that. Again, my daughter, when she was to write JAM, she was doing her JUPEP in one of the universities, and they demanded for her NIN, and not only her own, about 95 of them from the same university. They went there, somewhere in Ibadan, in Oyo State, and they were told that there was no network to download the NIN, that they had to come again. But when they were made to cough out 5,000, the network appeared. And they were now giving their NIN numbers. So corruption in Nigeria is one of the reasons why all these are people in offices will not want anything to go well, because the moment you go well, we have cut off their farm, we have cut off their company, we have cut off their bread selling point, because they make. Can you imagine what 5,000 means? Collecting from 95
children.
It's not a joke. So, and this is what is happening everywhere. Over 1 year now, I paid money to get my BVN, the name there to correspond with what is in my international passport. Up to now, story.
All right.
So, that's just until we deal with corruption before we can talk of adequate database. Thank you.
Thank you. 08107860000. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
This is Chief Ofale. Thank God I have my BMI, or what BNI. But I've visited at least 2 offices and saw the agony cost people. I hope with the new leadership at Okemoso, the boss we have, things have changed, because I learned that they have decentralized. You can now go to Kuto, go to different places and do it. I don't expect our boss to tell us about the challenges of scrupulous members of staff there, but I'm sure he's aware of it. Sometimes you see touts. I hope his leadership will eradicate such nuisance, such frustration. Your organization should not be the devil with the sort of skills plaguing most public institutions in this country. So I wish you a very successful tenure and happy stay in Ogun State. God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you too. 08107860000. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Thank you for
To
calling.
me, corruption is the problem we are having in this database thing, and also the security operatives knows what to do. They will leave the most important things to do
to curb the bandits, but they'll be running after other people that cause less crime because they know that those ones are easy to come by to arrest. But the bigger bandits, the terrorists, they will not pursue them because they know that if they do, their bigger boss will come after them or to relieve them of their position. So corruption is the whole thing, the whole problem about all these things we're talking about. Things. So that's my take. So.
All right, thank you. For messages, please send them to 090 3927 3532 090 3532, while the number to call is 0810 786 0000. Hello.
Hello, Dr. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Dr. Daniel Adisi.
Good morning.
I like my good from Madrid. I want to align my thoughts with most parliamentarians who have identified corruption as the major problem we are facing in this country. Like I've always said, your culture will always put your strategy for breakfast. No matter what policy, as far as they look, no matter what program has good intention, if they are not situated in an environment of transparency and free of corruption, all those policies will be rubbish. And that is the pity of Nigeria. We don't lack policies. We don't lack men with ideas. And we don't lack programs. But because of the system on ground, we have always lost out. And that is what is affecting this particular program. So until we are sincere enough with ourselves to come up with a system that will punish bad behavior, like some of us have said, this is a country where we have men on top who have gone into a lot of criminal activity, but the system does not allow them. You can imagine what is happening in the NFDC now. We learned that it's a missing 210 trillion of naira. And the question is, has National Assembly just discovered this? It's not a year ago that the former MD left NFDC and nothing happened. So I can assure you that this new initiative is not going to be taken anywhere because the system is going to ensure that the man and his co-travelers are going to be left free. And that is what has been encouraging a lot of people to be corrupt. It's not as if Nigerians are naturally corrupt or bad behavior, or they are born with a criminal tendency. But it's because of the environment that makes corruption very attractive.
Thank you.
We are a very crimogenic society where corruption is attractive and good behavior is not encouraged. So let us think in that line of ensuring that we have a system that will punish bad behavior and compensate good behavior.
All right.
That is it. Then when we can be sure of getting out of the rut.
Thank you so much. 0810 786 0000 0810 786 0000. Hello.
They will have a listed government. They will have a listed government. If yes, answer. Let them do the needful.
Okay.
Quick attention is needed.
Thank you,
Alagbatawo.
All right, Alagbatawo, this is the third time you're calling this morning. You can actually send in the rest of your thoughts via a text message or WhatsApp 0810 786 0000. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello,
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Good morning. We can hear you.
Good morning. We can hear you clearly.
Can you
Good
turn
morning.
on your
Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, I'm opposed to Taiwan, buddy. We need to fight corruption. Corruption is here with us. It has been here with us, but somebody said corruption is fighting back. We will fight it. It means we are not fighting it well. If we want to fight corruption, teach these people. I don't want us to use Sharia, but make sure people who are corrupt are sincerely dealt with. Don't, blacklist them.
never let them be in office again. Seize their property. Maybe demolish their houses and render them useless. Like it was done in Ghana those days. We don't want to kill them, but render them impotent, render them useless. Seize their property to teach others. Good lesson. Thank you.
Okay.
God bless Nigeria.
God bless you too. 08107860000. Kenny Ogundeyi from Obantoko says, corruption has been the bane of the society for long. It is hopeful that one day Nigerians will change for the better, even from the top. We shall see the leaders that have much concern and are sensitive to the issues and also fight faithfully, not minding those that are involved. 08107860000. 08107860000. For messages, please send them to 09039273532. 09039273532.
Yes, many of our listeners mentioned issue of accountability and transparency in the management of our database, and this is very key. I recall pointing out to an official of National Identity Management Commission issue of touts and nuisance locking around the NIMC office. And when we have the official here in the studio, they are going to tell us how they are managing this, because unsuspecting members of the public are being deceived to pay XYZ amount of money in order to get required service. And this is one of the question and the clarification the officials of NIMC we make, because we have been receiving a lot of complaint in relation to those that are seeking the services of the NIMC one way or the other. They want to change their name, they want to get one thing or the other. So accountability and transparency is very key. If we have any NIMC official that is also involved in this, because I've had complaint, just like one of our caller mentioned, network. There's no network until money change hand. When we have network so
all of a sudden.
let's look at how do we investigate this to ensure that Nigerians have full confidence in assessing the service of NIMC and other data issues. And we also appeal to Nigerians, don't wait till the last time before you seek services. People take advantage of those that are in haste when you are vulnerable. You are vulnerable because you want something done quickly. Don't wait till the last time.
Till it's an emergency.
Don't wait till emergency before you take action. Because you leave room for being duped if you want shortcut to success. So I also appeal to Nigerians that we should do the needful.
Okay, let's take this call before we take a message. Hello.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, my name is Adeola.
Thank you.
Sometimes a relative of mine was in the office to do some changes, to do some updating in the office. They said there was no light. The person came from Shagamu. He came back the other second day. So he has to pay money to go and buy fuel into generator before they can do the changes. How is it possible? Does it mean they don't have light, or is another means of expulsion? Because I know that they have a period where they put on generator, and when there is no generator, they have to ask some people to contribute money to go and buy fuel. How is that possible? Thank you.
No lights, no electricity.
Okay, so the message
will Nigerian required to pay for the power supply, electricity supply to offices of government agencies, just like we have for allegation against security agencies that said you need to
they
pay
don't have
for
fuel, and that you need to fuel their vans.
Their car. I think this is one thing that has been reoccurring in many government agencies. The running costs of many government agencies. How are they getting it? We need to do the needful to ensure that we fund this agency very well. Well, it's not an excuse to say you will not perform your duty because there is no electricity, there is no fuel. So let's investigate this. Let's ensure that Nigerians are not denied the required service because there is no power supply, there is no network. As we are doing this, let us also look at the possibility of escalating this to the required offices, because what I've observed is that some Nigerians are also culpable. They are willing to pay in place so that they will not, their time will not be wasted, so that they will get things they don't even deserve some time. So we need to join hands together. It's not a one-way thing. It's a joint effort from the level of the officials, government agencies, and Nigerians. Let us all work together to ensure that we get the required and service in our government agencies.
Okay, so a message here. Mr. Raymond says it was inside JAMB office in Ibadan that these 95 people were told to pay 5k each to collect their NIN. 95 times 5, 95,000, that's about, let's say, 475k. Very close to 500,000. They'll say, oh my, yeah, 500,000.
Let us also quickly state this. It is now required that for you to register for JAMB, you must have your name,
your NIN.
Don't wait till when you want to register
when you need it
before you get your NIN. At least there is no registration for JAMB now. The next available opportunity will be months later. Why can't you get the required name now?
Okay, but I think one challenge is you can't be issued a national identification number if you're not 18 years of age.
Yes.
So
you can be issued. That's why kids can get an NIN.
They can get the
NIN.
Oh,
you can, even when you are less than 18 years, you can get an NIN. I say I registered my kids and they got their NIN before they have access to get the international passport. So it's not about age. For the best of my knowledge,
I like that update.
Yes, it's not about age. Irrespective of your age, you can get NIN. So those that are prospective candidates for JAMB, don't wait till the last minute before you get your NIN. When you wait till the last minute, that's when you make yourself vulnerable when you are asked to pay money and you are in
dire need.
You are in dire need of it. You will definitely do. So avoid that. Do the needful so that you will not fall victim of corruption.
Okay, let's see how many calls or maybe a message that we can take before we go. 0810-786 0000 0810-786 For messages, please send them to 090-3927-3532 090-3927-3532. Abayomi says, I want to tell you without any fear of contradiction that Nigeria has got enough data to curb any unforeseen circumstance in our country presently. But what exactly is the government doing with all of this data at their disposal? You register, only one person would get registered for NIN, for BVN, voters card, SIM registration, driver's license. Yet, are we still saying we don't have enough data? Hello, good morning. Okay, please call again if you can. 0810-786 0000 0810-786 0000.
Yes, part of the points that we've mentioned and we keep repeating gradually, many of our callers mentioned this.
Same thing.
It's an issue of harmonization of the data. And we started with this, that INEC will request for our data, the banks will request for our data,
yes,
the immigration will request for our data. So how long shall we continue this?
Hello, let's take the last call for the morning. Hello. Hello. All right.
Hello?
Your radio is
Hello?
on. Yes, hello. Can
Hello?
you turn down the volume on your radio set, please?
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
It is misinformation that NIM is not about age.
It's about age. You are not a thing. They can't give you name.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
The officials of NIN will clarify this, but I'm telling you the fact available to me. I've registered my kids, 4 of them, and they got the name registration. For you to be able to get the national identity for immigration and international passport, you need NIN, and part of the process. But we still need to bring the officials of National Identity Management Commission to the studio to clarify on this. And remember also, we are talking about people bringing people on the task nets.
Yes.
And one of the decision and policy framework introduced by the federal government recently is that your NIN will also be your task ID. So this is a welcome development. If we can extend this to all government agency, where your NIN will be your task ID, will also be required for your international passport, will also be required for the same thing with your bank. We don't need another BVN. Your NIN should also, and this is what we call security number. When you have a security number, that security number is synchronized for all your identity. So I think this is what we should do. And the last thing that cap this up is what we call digital literacy. There's need for Nigerians to understand the workings of the management of this data, and the confidence of Nigerians is very important. Nigerians need to have the required confidence in the management of their data, the trust, because we must be clear about this. There's some level of trust deficit when it comes to how safe our data, and these questions we put to the officials of NIMC when they appear in the studio in the next available opportunity.
Yes, and finally, information reaching me is the fact that there's actually a form of registration for minors.
Yeah.
There's like a modification for minors, to get them registered for NIN, and then I guess there should be an upgrade as soon as they turn either 16 or 18,
yeah.
Because there are times that you may need to fill a particular form for your child, and then the NIN is required, and so you have to get this NIN number for a child that is a minor. But that has to also be it has to be done in the presence of either a parent or a guardian. All right, and we want to say thank you for joining us. This will be the end of Citizen Forum today, and of course a wrap. We'll call it a wrap on the Daybreak Show today, the 11th day in the month of June 2026. If you have any issues, please do well to reach out to the necessary quarters, as regards registration. But we will definitely look for a way to get the enrollment officer for Ogun State of NIMC right here with us in the studio to give an answer to all the questions that you all have put forth this morning. Please join us again tomorrow for another edition of the Daybreak Show.